Hi, it's Steve and Keith with Brownells again. We're coming to you from Rock Island Auction House here in Rock Island, Illinois. And we've got another gun here from the vault. Today, it's the Model 1900 Colt Automatic, as designed by John Browning. Now, once upon a time, before the 1911 came to rule the roost, John Browning's fooling around with automatic pistol designs. And he came up with a locked breech. Well, he came up with several designs of it, but this is the one that rose to the top, a locked breech 38 automatic, like the 38 Super, only a little less power. And this was the first iteration of that, the 1900 Sporting, they called it. And this pistol is remarkable for a few different things. One is it uses no barrel bushing. It's got the parallel ruler system, so there's a link in the front and in the back. But the other thing this one's most notable for is the sight safety. This little piece here, the rear sight, flicks down when you cock the hammer, so it blocks the firing pin from going forward if the hammer falls. You can flick it back up, you can see your sight picture as it should be again, and you're ready to go. Now these guns were made in several configurations. This one has the spur hammer. They also had a round hammer. This safety never proved very popular, so a lot of times what would happen is they'd take the gun and they would put a block in here, pin it in place, file a dovetail in, and add a standard rear sight. This one's missing its rear sight, but this one's remarkable for the fact that it was the prototype for the sight safety. This is the very first one here. And it's got that Colt polish on it. It was a beautiful gun in its day. But this was number one. Only you can't really say number one because it has no serial number whatsoever. It's a tool room prototype that was just fully finished. Beautiful gun. This takes you way back, before the 03 Pocket, before any of them. These were very successful guns too. They did do away with this safety, but the gun went on to compete with many other designs, and until the 1911 came along, this was really, as good as anything out there. What do you think?
For it being such a long barrel up front, it's balanced really good.
These are nice. These are nice to shoot.
Handle well.
Yeah.
And the finish on them, polishing that Colt did was just amazing.
It's that old Colt polish. This one has more of it on there.
Yeah.
And we've got different serrations. This one has rear serrations on it.
This one has forward,
yep,
vertical.
That was all still up for grabs too. In these days, nobody knew what an automatic pistol was going to end up like. They really didn't. And I like this spur hammer. You can really reach up and cock it, or you can let it down easy if you want to, with the safety engaged, of course.
Heel release on the magazine.
Yeah, that's pretty standard for the day. And these are nickel magazines. It's a nickel magazine with the patent right on the bottom there. So you didn't have to worry about your magazine rusting. It was nickel plated. Then I've got a rampant Colt logo right back here where it normally appears. Just very nice. And for the most part, these guns were hand built. Sure, they were machined out, but they were hand fitted, hand polished, hand tuned, everything, because labor was cheap and there were a lot of skilled people in this business. So when you pick one of these up, it does feel nice. There's no rough edges, but yet the lines are crisp. Really nice guns, nice to look at. And these two are up for grabs at this auction. Someone is going to be very, very fortunate to own these. So we'd like to thank Rock Island Auction House for having us out here and letting us choose from all their select firearms on the ones we want to present. Thanks, Mr. Keith here, for seeing me through this. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time when we bring you another gun from the vault.